I wonder how this lady is feeling. This lady that is proudly wearing her Arab Americans for Trump shirt. I wonder how these people are feeling, these abandoned Harris people. The Abandon Harris campaign, formerly the Abandon Biden campaign, seeks to empower people of conscience to leverage their vote for the U.S. presidency and consequently affect moral change in the United States and around the world. The campaign seeks to unite and mobilize all people of conscience to forge a national movement built around grassroots organizing, political lobbying, public advocacy, and voter mobilization to effectively transform people of conscience, resisting genocide as a powerful voting bloc that cannot be ignored. Then we got this article out of the Wall Street Journal. Abandon Harris Group urges third party votes due to Gaza. A group opposed to U.S. support for Israel during its military campaign in Gaza has rebranded from Abandon Biden to Abandon Harris and urged people to vote for third party candidates who support an unconditional ceasefire in the Middle East. These people voted their conscience. Yep. I wonder how they're feeling about that. They stood on their moral high ground. They said, abandon Harris. We all get Trump. And with Trump, we all get Trump. And let's look at what we're getting with Trump. Trump floats forced relocations of Gazans. Clean out the whole thing. Clean out that whole thing. The president wants Egypt and Jordan to accept more Palestinian refugees. This is in the Rolling Stone magazine. Speaking about his recent conversation with King Abdullah of Jordan, Trump told reporters on Air Force One, I said to him, I'd love for you to take on more Palestinian refugees because I'm looking at the whole Gaza Strip right now and it's a mess. You're talking about probably 1.5 million people, and we just clean out that whole thing. You know, over the centuries, it's had many, many conflicts, that site. And I don't know, something has to happen. The vast majority of Gaza's 2.4 million people have been displaced, often multiple times, by the war that began with Hamas's attack on southern Israel on October 7th, 2023. Trump said moving Gaza's inhabitants could be temporarily or could be long term. It's literally a demolition site right now. Almost everything is demolished and people are dying there, said Trump. So I'd rather get involved with some of the Arab nations and build housing at a different location where they can maybe live in peace for a change. A fragile truce and hostage release deal between Israel and Hamas, which was signed on the last day of the former U.S. President Joe Biden's administration, but which Trump has claimed credit for, has entered its second week. Bomb shipment released. Trump's new administration has promised unwavering support for Israel without yet laying out details of its Middle East policy. Trump confirmed on Saturday that he had ordered the Pentagon to release a shipment of 2,000-pound bombs for Israel, which was blocked by his predecessor, Biden. We released them. We released them today, Trump said. They paid for them, and they've been waiting for them for a long time. Israel's retaliatory offensive has left much of the Palestinian territory in ruins, with infrastructure destroyed, and the United Nations estimates reconstruction will take many years. In October, during his presidential campaign, former real estate developer Trump said that war-torn Gaza could be better than Monaco if it was rebuilt the right way. Trump's son-in-law and former White House employee Jared Kushner suggested in February that Israel empty Gaza of civilians to unlock the potential of its waterfront property. I'm going to repeat that. Jared Kushner suggested in February of 2024 that Israel empty Gaza of civilians to unlock the potential of its waterfront property. For Palestinians, any attempt to move them from Gaza would evoke dark historical memories of what the Arab world calls the Nakba, or catastrophe, the mass displacement of Palestinians during Israel's creation 75 years ago. Israel has denied having any plans to force Gazans to move, but some extreme right members of the Israeli government have publicly supported the idea of Gazans leaving the Palestinian territory en masse. Now, coming back to this lady, the Arab Americans for Trump, these people at Abandon Harris, or this man, Hassan Abdel Salam, I wonder how they're feeling today. So here's an article from the Times of Israel. It says, chair of Arab election campaign for Trump blasts president's wild call to relocate Palestinians. The chairman of the group that lobbied for Arab and Muslim Americans to vote for Donald Trump in the recent election comes out strongly against the U.S. president's call yesterday for Jordan and Egypt to take in Palestinians from war-torn Gaza. We categorically reject the president's suggestion that the Palestinians in Gaza be moved, apparently forcefully, to either Egypt or Jordan. Arab Americans for Trump chairman Bishara Bahbah tells the Times of Israel. What the Palestinians need right now is the continuation of the ceasefire, more aid, a reconstruction plan, and for the Palestinian authorities to take over the Gaza Strip. We don't need wildish claims or statements relating to the fate of the Palestinians. The only resolution to the Israel-Palestine question is a two-state solution, period, adds Bahbah, who did not provide his organization's size, but insisted that it played a central role in electing Trump and represents a majority of the views of 3.8 million Arab Americans. After this story was published, Sam Yono, an Iraqi American community activist, asserted to the Times of Israel that Bahbah only represents himself, not the Arab Americans who worked with the Trump campaign in Michigan. As for his thoughts on Trump's comments regarding Gaza, Yono acknowledged that he wasn't particularly familiar with the issue, but that he trusted the president's judgment. Trump did win a plurality of the Arab and Muslim vote in Michigan, flipping a swing state that the former U.S. President Joe Biden won in 2020. While Trump told reporters yesterday that the relocation of Palestinians that he currently envisions could be temporary, Bahbah doesn't buy that would be the case. There's nothing that is temporary. This is not what we voted for as Arab Americans for Trump, he says. He promised us an end to the wars, a lasting peace in the Middle East, which is satisfactory to all parties, Bahbah continues. This might be satisfactory to Ben Giver and Smotrich, but it's not satisfactory to the Palestinians and the Arabs. Asked how the idea that Trump raised may come about, he speculates that Trump saw the pictures of Gaza's devastation and determined that it needed to be swept from end to end. This part right here, he promised us an end to the wars, a lasting peace in the Middle East. Why are these people so intent on listening to Trump and his promises? He's a liar. Like what makes them, what in his history has said that he is going to pay attention to what they wanted? All he needed was their votes. They are disposable. He's looking at the Gaza Strip for Jared Kushner and Jared's daddy, and they're about to develop the heck out of that. I don't know what these people were thinking, but I really want to know how they are feeling today. Y'all join the conversation and let me know what you think about this one. Don't forget to like, comment, and share. So yesterday I posted this lady's video. She is crying. She's like, I can't believe we voted for Trump. And she had extra dramatic music playing, like some music that you would see on the ASPCA commercial. It was very dramatic. And she's like, I can't believe we voted for Trump and now he's out here rounding people up and people are confused. Some people thought that she was trolling, but I'm like, I think this woman is serious. I think that some of these Latino MAGA people really thought that, I don't know what they thought, but they are getting exactly what he promised, mass deportations. I guess she's getting it in her comments because she posted this picture and she said, I'm still fighting for my Latinos. So she's fighting for her Latinos now, despite the fact that she and other Latinos voted for Trump, despite the fact that he said that he was going to deport a bunch of Latinos. Okay, so then she posted this extra dramatic video, and the caption says, "When my grandma woke me up and said, just in case if ICE takes me, make sure you don't go down the wrong path and make sure you keep the family together." And my grandpa texts me saying, "If ICE shows up at my work, take care of your family and don't go down the path I took, mija." So this is what she's posting. This is what, because they really thought, they trusted him. They trusted him. But like Jay said, let's all point and laugh. Let's all point and laugh. And Jason said, "What's sad and pathetic is being Latina and voting for Trump. Go back to school." So yeah, that's where we are. I'm just posting this because some folks thought that this lady was trolling, but I really think that this is what they thought. And she's not the only Latino that voted for Trump. She's not. I just like, and I don't know why, because he said he's going to deport a bunch of people. That they had signs and everything. It was like they were voting for someone named President Mass Deportation. So I'm not sure where the confusion came in, but this was not a trolling lady. This is actually literally a person who was thinking that they were going to get those other people over there, but instead her face is being eaten off, or maybe her abuela or something like that. Maybe one of her aunties or uncles or something. Anyways, just letting y'all know this is not fake. Y'all let me know what you think.
Okay, I have time today. I was scrolling down through these comments. It's over 2K of comments of negative and positive comments, if you really want to talk about it. I'm the type of person, I'm not going to reply to every negativity y'all want to say and try to bring down one another. And this give you what type of character, how people are in real life. It doesn't matter who you voted for. They both was full of shit of presidents. Don't matter what, people can go through politics. I don't want to go down that route with y'all because I don't have time for the negativity like that, because my people are going through the situation, not y'all. So y'all can go whatever y'all want to say. I don't care. God bless you. We supposed to be here for one another, lift each other. What's wrong with y'all? Sick. For y'all to sit there and think this is funny, yeah, it's so sad. People make mistakes like getting voted for Trump. Yeah, it's so sad and pathetic. For you to sit there in the comments and say that tells you a lot of your character.